head, so I'm going to rely entirely on my guides for this. Okay?
I am that voice crying in the wilderness. What does it matter who I am? Judge me by that I'm striving to do here. And if my words, my determination, my earnestness amongst you brings light to one, just one that's struggling in darkness. So I have Peter for you in the spirit world. And I know that he so loves you, and I think even if you could love somebody more, this man would love you more now for the strengths that you've shown, because you're being mum and dad now. Would you understand that? Taking on this role of being mother and father, nanny and granddad, I've just been told. Understand that? And I feel brilliant because it's like a new beginning, something that I've been waiting for, and I absolutely know Peter's absolutely chuffed because he never thought that he would get to this point. There's a lot of dibbling and dallying here, do you understand? Swinging, it's like 1 minute I want to do this and that, but I've got to say now I've found something, my niche, something I'm going to do. So I think this is going to be a career for them, do you understand that?
Hello, my name's Hazel. I'm a psychic clairvoyant medium, I'm a teacher, spiritual healer, and I do psychic work, I do mediumship, I do spiritual healing. I'm so passionate about the healing that I actually founded my own charity a few years ago that is still running in one of the poorest areas in London, the Spring Healing Centre. Spirit's my life now, it consumes me completely.
I think it's an important thing for you, okay? And until this happens, you're not sleeping at nights. Do you understand that? It's like my brain is ticking and I need to get it out of the way. You're one of these people who like to know where you are in 6 months, exactly what we're doing, how much we got. Well, it feels a bit out of my control. Do you understand? And I've got to say, it will be back in your control, but it's a bit of a test right now. Can I get through it? And I feel you're not doing as much as you normally would. Would that make sense to you? I think this time of year you'd be thinking about loads more than you're thinking right now, because I feel like I've missed out on something. You know what I mean? I feel it ain't fair, but it has to be sorted out.
It's something that I've been looking forward to for a long time. Wasn't expecting a message. I came up here for information only.
And okay, who's got the 2 kids?
I have.
You've got 2 kids. Well, they know. I'm just being asked what's all that about. And I feel one of them's got issues right now. They're like chalk and cheese. Can I say that?
No, they are.
Oh yeah, chalk and cheese. One's like you, and one you don't know where it come from. Okay, but you'll survive. You always have and you always will. But I want to say you have to learn hard, and I want to take that past and I want to feed that knowledge down you now and say it never happen again. All right? You used to be naive. You're not anymore. You're yourself now. Okay. And I've got
She just added down to a T.
I love to perform in front of a live audience because, you know, you're interacting, you get reaction from them, and obviously we get stuff we could never know. So, you know, live demonstrations is fabulous, and for anybody that's never tried it, you know, a lot of people lose people very suddenly when there's no closure. Some people just don't feel they can go on because, you know, somebody's left, and just a few words of comfort, a little bit of proof, a little bit of knowing that they're still there gives a lot of comfort.
To get rid of certain people in my life that have been holding me back, which is what Hazel pinpointed. For me to go forward, and this is what I want to do, I want to go forward, but this is purely for me, nothing else, there's no other reason in it, I just want to develop my skills. And yeah.
How this works, it's like I have somebody in my head talking to me. It's a bit like we all think we talk to ourselves, yeah? So it's all I've got now is a realistic personality that I've learned over the years is not mine, me, it's Kamal, and he sounds completely different to I. So when I deliver a message, he's constantly telling me off because he says, you know, I should be more gentle. But actually, we haven't got time to mess around, so I deliver. What you see is what you get.
Do you understand that? And I feel for you because it feels like you've never had a rest from children. Some of us are here for the kids. Do you understand that? Do you understand? Now for you, thank you, thank you. For you, this would be amazing that you're here, because the way you were brought up, it was like you wouldn't have been. Do you understand? I've got a lady here saying, you know, I wouldn't have had any of that now in my day. You understand that, don't you? And I've got to say, as you're getting older, you're starting to look like this very woman. This is your mother. And she's saying, but we all look the same when we go, and you all look the same as you pass into the spirit world, don't you? Okay, now, one thing you need to know is you're going to be ripe and wrinkly before you get out of here, so you can forget all those thoughts of, oh, I'm not well. You're not well because you need a break. You're exhausted. Do you understand that? You're very tired. And you don't say nothing, so other people ain't telling you either. Do you understand who's Mary? Or your auntie? And I've got a Margaret there. Do you understand? And I've got a John there for you as well. Do you understand? Right, I've also got a gentleman in a uniform here for you. And I don't know what uniform this is, but he just took his hat off to you. Do you understand? And he's taken his hat, but a hard-working gentleman, very strict. Laid the law down. Do you understand that?
I've seen Hazel before, and it's just I came tonight simply just because she was here. So I just want to see if, yeah, I was pleased with what happened tonight.
Do you understand Dorothy? Or Doris, please? I've got a dot there.
Yeah,
Thank you
Doris,
very much.
Yeah.
Okay, now Len or, is that Len or Ken? Thank you very, very much. Okay, right, I'm going on about your shoes because there's a problem with your shoes, okay?
My shoes, it's my feet.
Is it your feet? Well, you've got a pair of Birkenstock things to put on you, you know the old... Okay, well, because they fit better, I'm just being told. Your mum was a fussy lady, do you understand that? Oh, everything had to be in its place, do you understand? And she didn't like a fuss. She didn't want a fuss, do you understand that? But when she was ill, you had to fuss over her. And she hated it, do you understand? Because she was the strong person, all right? She was, mind was strong, body given up. But I feel everything gave up with her.
Very touching. Then when you get told things that only you know, then that is when you have to believe.
No, I don't remember much of what I do. That's something I choose now to work like, okay? I mean, I used to take it all on and feel like I flew constantly and really very low. So what I tend to do now is, I'm told I talk very fast when I link. I take on and feel the personality of the person in the spirit world. If they had a heart attack, I'm going to be feeling this. If they had a bad chest, I will feel that. If they had a cancer in the tummy, I will feel that too. So I can usually give the symptoms of the person in spirit. If I don't give the symptoms, I will give the name or both, or description, or all, depending what I get.
Don't knock it until you tried it. And at the end of the day, there's more to this world than what we see, physical, I think. I've never been a skeptic. I do know a lot of people that are skeptics, and at the end of the day, believing or seeing is believing. But there's too much that happens for it to be a coincidence.
Blank anything because you don't know. It's Father Christmas, isn't it?
So if anybody out there that has watched that demonstration this evening and is still cynical, then I'll go to the bottom of our stairs. Because, as I say, when I do live work, my job is to, without any doubts, without half measures, and I don't make it fit, give you beyond doubt proof that this is real. And, you know, it can also, and it does bring so much comfort. So if you haven't had a reading with a medium, if you haven't seen mediumship work, then I'd say, you know, if you're cynical even, just try it before you knock it. You know, we're in the year 2010 now, and this is widely available. It never was 50 years ago. So, you know, there are plenty of mediums out there now, plenty of psychics, so try it.
Everybody else, ladies and gentlemen, my name's Hazel Lee, and I'd like to thank you all very, very much for working with me this evening. Thank you.